And Pat Mullen.
Yep. In your essay on Stella, you briefly discussed the perception of Greek women during the time period directly after World War II. How do you think, if at all, the perception of women has changed since films and Stella and Never on Sunday? And basically, what you just discussed, how do you feel that compared to the view of how a Greek woman was perceived then, what do you see as the difference?
Yes, I think that there's been great progress in Greece. And in fact, the status of women is greatly improved in Greece, but perhaps not as much as in Denmark or something like that. But it's, compared to the 50s, it's quite different. And I often think that the official feeling in the Greek American community is much more conservative than that in Greece. That the Greek Americans tend to hold on to tradition. They think of the traditions. We idealize traditions. Some are good, but some weren't so good. And this not having full equality for women, I think, is one that's not so good. But let me say one thing very positive about Greek Americans. Most Greek American families will have their daughters go to college, and they will give money and support. Usually they'll definitely do the male, but they'll also do the female. There are many cultures where they will not support, the family will not support the female going to college, or they'll discourage her from going to college. That's not true of Greek Americans, and that's terrific. And in Greece is the same way. I mean, education doesn't have any gender limitations. How far you can go in government, how far you can go in business, that's another question, the glass ceiling and what have you. But yes, I do think things have changed, and things have changed for the better. And I'd like to see some of the surrounding countries of Greece come up to at least the Greek standard. Okay, that's
yeah, that's good. Thank you.
okay. I don't know if I should. We've been talking about Stella. I'm going to stop and come back to Stella, but let's go make sure we get all the topics in.